What's up, guys? Jam here. Today we'll be covering Priscilla's Cheers for Me Drunk Father part. This side story is mostly safe for anime onlys. This side story also introduces a minor character that appears early on in Season 3 or Arc 5. With that being said, let's get right into the side story. We open with Priscilla in a room that was ruined with blood and booze. It was obvious that a battle had taken place here recently. The walls were dyed with blood and booze, along with freshly cut human limbs everywhere. In the middle of the room was a tall, angry man who was drunk on blood and booze. The hell's up with you? Women shouldn't be coming into a place like this. The lights were off in the room, so they couldn't see each other's faces properly. Don't go treating me as if I were one of those maids or village girls, saying woman and all that. Unavoidable as it may be that fools will always be fools, it would be beyond prideful of me to have you beseech forgiveness for that act of foolishness. Shit, is the booze getting to my head? I don't get a single word of what you're saying. The man sighed before placing his shaking hand on his sword. Well, whatever, phantom or not, things are gonna be way easier if I cut you down. What a rash man, I shall praise you only for the notion of not trying to squander my time. Get lost, phantom woman. The man charges at Priscilla and goes for the head, only for his blow to be blocked by a single fan. What the hell? Before the man understood what was going on, Priscilla had vanished. He was then hit on the side of his head, knocking him down instantly. Priscilla puts her foot down on the man. Al comes into the room and sighs. Princess, how did things end up like this? I reckon he's gonna die if you keep up like that, so could you take your foot off him? If it weren't for Al's suggestion, the man would have drowned in his pool of blood. The Bariel family was going through a period of change. Priscilla's husband Leap, who was in charge of the Bariel lands, had fallen severely ill at the start of the royal selection. However, Leap was just like Activision's CEO, so the citizens of his lands had suffered in poverty. But things changed when Priscilla took over as a governing lord. The way she was so honest and severe was salvation for the poor citizens. They called her the Sun Princess in honor of her beautiful appearance that resembled the sun. We cut to the Sun Princess looking down upon the tied-up drunk man. So then, what shall it be? Hanged to death or beheaded? Given that I am so generous, I shall let you choose. Al, who was quiet this entire time, lets out a deep sigh. Aren't you scaring him a little too much, princess? Be like that and you know how it goes. Even those who can talk ain't going to. What are you babbling on about, Al? When did I ever threaten him? All I have done was to be merciful. Oh, you're really in the mood to take his life. That was a little unexpected. The drunk man interrupts the two by yelling, "Do you people know who the hell I am?" "Oh, who am I?" he said. A commoner who runs his mouth saying such amusing stuff. Did you hear him, Al? Yeah, I did hear him. And exactly 'cause I did, I can't help but worry whether you're gonna fly off the handle, princess. How about I propose that for now we listen to what he has to say? That oddball there sure as hell gets it. Hey, getting these ropes off of me as soon as possible would be wise. Making me angry isn't going to get you people anywhere. Enough chatter. Hurry up and reveal who you are. I am Heinkel Estrella. There's no way you don't understand what that means, right? What sort of meaning is that name supposed to have for me? Whoa. Heinkel froze as Priscilla put her fan against his neck. Do not get the wrong idea, foolish commoner. The one who has the right to decide things here is me and only me. Heinkel was left speechless. Enough with this, princess. This guy's the Sword Saint's. Well, going by how you said it just now, this guy must be the Sword Saint's father, right? We'll end up getting in a real mess with that one if we were to kill him. Al, do you think I would lose to such a twisted man? You probably wouldn't, princess, but I'm saying I would be a goner and Schult would be as well. Since when did you up your negotiation game as to bring up Schult? What is with you people? You know that I'm an Estrella and yet... Oh, if I tell you that this beautiful noble lady right here is a candidate for the royal selection, Priscilla Bariel, you'll get what kind of position you're in, right? A candidate for the royal selection? Heinkel's face instantly went pale. But what was a woman in your position doing in that den of bandits? Bandits have threatened my citizens right here in my lands, so what's so strange about me getting involved? Or well, she says these things like she really cares about her people, but she just heard something that sounded interesting, so that's why she headed over. I could fathom a guess at what you were aiming for. Most likely you were after this thing that the bandits had in their possession. Priscilla held up a cup of dull silver hue. It seems like the bandits were claiming all sorts of things. Such as, if you pour liquor into this cup and drink it, you shall be cured of anything in the blink of an eye, passing it off as being true. Indeed, it must be a meteor. However, that crap is just a sham that turns alcohol into a drug to alleviate pain. It's not like using it on someone who's sick is gonna cure them. It's a dud. And so you found out after you slew the underlings who refused to hand over the meteor to you. That bunch who died due to their exaggerations are even more asinine than you. Princess, it freaks me out when you don't tell me you're gonna do that. Plus, aren't you gonna burn your pretty little hands? Cease with your misguided concerns. This time I shall overlook things, due to the fact that he spared me the trouble of hunting down these bandits. You said you were a royal selection candidate, didn't you? Then I think I can be of use to you. Speak up, what can you do if that's the case? The Sword Saint's brat is a nuisance to you, right? I've got a plan that can handle the kid who says she's the boss and makes his loyalty into her plaything. And what would you wish from me in return? Blood. Blood? Heinkel gave her a firm nod as she repeated the word just to make sure. When you become king, give me the dragon's blood that's kept in the castle. I need a miracle for her to wake up. And that sums up the Priscilla's Cheers for Me Drunk Father part side story. Now we know how Heinkel joined the Priscilla faction. How am I not surprised that Priscilla was about to kill them the first time they met? Also, the person Heinkel is trying to wake up is his wife who fell into a deep sleep. I feel bad for Heinkel as all he wants to do is be reunited with his wife. He's still a dick for what he did in Arc 5, but at least I can understand why he acts the way he does. With that being said, let me know what you think of the side story in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.